Hey, so I just wanted to put this video together real quickly. Um, I think Heather's been already using the right inspection template. I know we created a new one recently, but I'm just gonna show one that has the old template because I already did those, so I haven't done any with the new template yet. So once I finish my inspection, I normally would use the new 2025 periodic inspection new template. That's what it's called. And I did let Heather know that. So what I would do is I would watch the video, I'd go through, I'd check off everything. I know the new template doesn't really have these anymore, but this is what I did for the old template. I checked okay for all these boxes. And then I pasted the YouTube link down here in the last box. But again, the new template will have a spot specifically for that YouTube link. And then what I do is I go back, I created a work order for any of the items that are needed for that property. And under the vendor instructions, if it's something that the vendor should probably have a video of, I'll paste the video in there as well, just so that they can see what I'm referring to. But otherwise, I just assign it to a vendor as usual. So like if it's something that Dwayne can handle, I'll assign it to Dwayne. I know with the new template, we already have a little paragraph to the owners letting them know, what we're assigning to vendors. If it's a tenant work order, and I think Heather already knows this too, but if it's a tenant issue, then I'll assign a 7-day notice if it's needed. If a 7-day notice is not needed, then I just do a work order and I assign it to Secure Investments, so that it keeps it in-house. And then I let the tenant know and I set a reminder to check back in 7 days, but I assign it to Secure Investments Realty and Corp. And then lastly, what I do is I go and bill out the actual work order for the inspection. So in this case, I was just using Lowry as an example. So Lowry, I already billed it out, but it would be under here where it says it's that time again. Periodic inspection. So what I do is I just make sure that I am creating a third-party vendor bill. And just like I would if I was invoicing out a work order, under the vendor instructions, I make sure I paste the link to the YouTube video. So you'll see here, it says the link to the YouTube video, then it says $75. And then I bill it out for $75 under GL code inspection. So I already created the bill, so you can see it here. So the bill, again, I billed it out as, and I'll just click edit just to show you. I billed it out as an inspection. I put the link in the description when I billed it out. Over here, I put $75. It just shows a different amount because we take a percentage from the vendor discount, but you don't have to worry about that. You just put $75, the link to the YouTube video, inspection, and then again, I just make sure it's also under the vendor description, and then I assign the work orders as needed, like I said, whether it's tenant related, owner related, I get those assigned. And then lastly, I go back to the inspection and I go all the way to the top where it says actions, and I click share with owners. But I usually don't share it with the owner until I've billed it out and I've also gotten the work orders taken care of. So what I do is I share it immediately after I create the work orders and bill it out so that they're aware before they receive the bill in their next statement.